Hello people, welcome to another video tutorial of Amner Hunter Studios. This is Amner Hunter, your host, and today we're going to be checking out the VST instrument, virtual instrument Addictive Drums, which is a drum sampler program which allows us to make realistic drums to our music. Those studio enthusiasts that doesn't have the proper studio to record real drums, well, this is a great option. Let's remember that these drums samples are recorded in real studios, in pro studios. So these are not fake drum sounds. These are real drum sounds which were transferred through a software. So what you listen is real drums actually, and there's a misconception about this that this is all fake, but no people, this is not fake, and this is real drums. So well, here is the main window of Addictive Drums. I created a MIDI track here. So this is the kit by default that appears on the screen, and you can see all the parts of the drum here: the kick, snare, toms, cymbals, etc. So if you click in any of these parts of the drums, you will hear actually the sound of it. So for example, the cowbell right there. So down below here you have the mixer, which you can adjust the volume of each individual drum track. So for example, here on the hi-hat, for instance, you have some options right here at the left. If you click on the L, you're going to be able to select different options of hi-hats. You have the brand here and the inches diameter, also to which MIDI library it belongs. For example, here is the metal add pack, or the Addictive Drums pack. So this is one way to select different options for each individual drum track. Other option is to click on the arrows here. You can select down or up, and you're able to change the hi-hat, for instance, or the kick drum to a different brand, for example, Pearl. So another option you have here is the mute button. The M stands for mute, which like this one that is up here in the mixer. You select this and you will mute the sound of that particular drum track. And the S stands for solo, which if you click here, if you enable this, the only thing that you will hear is that drum track itself. If the complete kit is playing and you enable solo, the only thing that you will hear, for instance, here is the kick. Okay, so right here at the right of each individual drum track, here is the volume. It's a volume knob here, volume fader, which is also different from this one. This will allow you to mix the drum track in the context of a mix, and you can use this or you can use this fader. Here at the top right there's an E, which stands for edit. When you click on this, you see here that right up there is going to change also from window. If you click on A, it's going to take you to the edit window, which for example, I have the hi-hat here, and here's the microphone of the hi-hat. But for instance, if you click on the kick drum and you click on edit, it's going to take you to see the microphones that are on the drum track, and it's going to give you the option to choose the front or the beater of the kick. You can choose either one or two, or a mix of both. And next is a compressor of the kick, which you can adjust to put some punchiness, and also to give some consistency of the different hits of the kick. Adjusting the threshold knob here, the ratio, the attack, and the release. The threshold will when you adjust the threshold, you are adjusting at which decibels the compressor is going to act. The ratio is the amount of compression. The attack is in milliseconds, and is going to allow you to adjust how fast or slow the compressor will start to act, and the release is the opposite, which is how fast or slow the compressor will stop to act. Following, you have a distortion plugin here. It will add some distortion to the drum track, to the kick. In this case, you are able to choose different kinds of distortion, and here's the range. And moving on, you have an EQ section, a 3-band EQ, the bass, mid, and highs. You can boost frequencies or cut frequencies. And following, there's a saturation knob here. You can add some saturation, some analog distortion to make the drum track to your liking right there. You have the output knob here, which is the overall output of the kick drum. You can bring it down or bring it up. And right here below the output knob, you have the send effects option. If you click here and you click on edit, it's going to take you, you realize here that it changed from edit window to FX window. So it's going to take you to the FX channel here, which is added to the kick drum. For example, you have the reverb 1, reverb 2. You can change the reverb to add some life to it. You can add the two reverbs and have a blend or a mixture of the two reverbs. Right here you have the amount of reverb of the first reverb and the second reverb, the amount that you want to add here. For example, I have plenty of reverb right there, and if you hear the kick drum, you will listen to it. A lot of room right there. So this is the FX window. Also, the FX window has some EQ. You can also take out frequencies or boost frequencies. It is a 2-band EQ, and let's remember that this is not EQing the kick drum or the part of the drum. It's EQing the reverb itself. Okay, so here's the output of that reverb, and you have the option to put the reverb post fader or pre fader. And also here on the tab, you have the option beats, which will give you some presets and some beats that are already made for you. For For example, if you click on this one, for example, and you click play, you will hear the beat. Here is the category of the genre that is this beat is pop rock. The beats per minute 125. The time is at 3/4, and the bars. Also here you can change the beat with these arrows. Here you have this option to change the speed of the beat itself. For example, let's double it, half, and you can change how many bars you want for that beat, how long or short. You have here the intensity knob. Going to bring some more punch to it, and you have a filter here. Okay, so right here this is the startup preset. If you click here, you are able to choose some other presets. For example, the 70s kit. It's going to change your drum sound. It's going to give you a 70s type kit. For example, vintage years. Okay. Also, you have the option to, for instance, change the sound of a particular drum kit. For example, the snare, let's EQ it differently. If you change a kit to your liking, you can save your preset, and you can load it as well. And you can choose also from the different libraries that Addictive Drums have. You can choose different libraries or packs of different genres. For example, I have the metal add pack here. I have some different preset here of the drums. For example, this is a more metal drum kit, compressed and everything, like normally metal kits are. So you have different options here to choose whichever fits to your liking. Let's remember that all of these packs not all of them are included with Addictive Drums. You have to purchase separately these kits or these presets. One more thing that you can do with your kit. For example, I'm going to load my kit, which is Amner Hunter Metal 2, which will be available to free download in the description of the video. So if you want to download my preset, just click on the link below and put the file that is there right here on the folder that Addictive Drums is connected to. So like I was saying, one more thing that you can make to that drum is to send all of this sound to your software, to your DAW, and you can process everything individually within your DAW. So for example, I like how Addictive Drums has its separate like EQ compressor and everything. It's awesome. But for instance, I wanted to make something else to the kit, to the drums, to the snare and the kick. I wanted to add more stuff to it. So what I did is send everything to different channels here. So all you need to do is click on these arrows. It says out. You are routing the drum tracks out from Addictive Drums to the DAW. And after you do this, click on devices and VST instruments. And right here, you have to click on all the particular drum tracks that you want to send to your DAW. For example, if I take this, it will deactivate that track, the drums room track. Alright. So when you do this, and when you play something, it's going to be played also in Cubase. And you can manipulate each individual drum track also in Cubase. For example, in your mixer, I have the kick drum. I added some EQ, advanced EQ, some compression. I added some bass to the kick also, and to the snare I added also EQ and compression. So for me it worked better to process here the drums in Cubase. I have more options, and therefore I have more possibilities to make my drum sound much better. So if you want to hear, for example, my preset without the Cubase process, okay, this is only with Addictive Drums process here. So listen, for example. And when I route these drum tracks to Cubase and to the plugins I added there, you will hear the difference. I like more this sound of drums. Well, for metal anyway. And for my music, this kit is the one I like the most. Another option you have here on Beats is that you have filters here, so you can categorize the beats and other rhythms. For example, if you want metal beats or groups, it will send you specifically to metal beats. And this tab will give you the option of the several libraries that you have, the MIDI libraries. For example, the metal pack, the diabolic pack. Let's remember that you can manipulate this MIDI by dragging this to the track in Cubase and double click, and you can manipulate the different hits. For example, For example, instead of the Chinese, which this is the China, I want to be a different symbol. There. Instead of the China symbol, it would be a crash. Something that you can make to feel the drums a little bit more humanized, more real than they already are, is right down here you have the intensity or velocity, how they call it, of each hit of your drums. So if these bars were at the same level, this would sound too mechanic, too like robotic. And one tip I can give you to make the drums a little more alive, more real, like a real drummer would do it, is to put that at different levels. Like for example, in that double kick drum, if it were like all at the same level, you would hear like it's a machine playing the kick drum, not a real person. So that's one tip I can give you to make your drums a little bit more realistic than they are actually. Okay, and well, I have here, for example, some beats that I put together, and you can hear my drums, how they are finished right now. Let's put play, for example. Okay, folks, so that pretty much is it with Addictive Drums, a really practical software. I don't think that you need that much time to master it. And like I said before, my preset will be for free download in the description. There's going to be a link right there. So if you like my drum sound, in this case, just go ahead and download it. It's free. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like my fan page at Facebook, or follow me on Twitter for all the news, and so you can stay tuned for more tutorials to come. So there you go, folks. I hope that this tutorial helped you in any way. You can send me your doubts or your comments down below. If you have any question, just let me know by YouTube, Facebook, or wherever you want. I will be more than happy to help you out. So thank you very much for your time, and have a great day, folks. See you. Bye.